Creep
Hey,
by
it's Chris
Radiohead.
here. I know this is really breaking traditional, I guess, sets or whatever. This is a different look, a different look, but you know, likes the theme on my channel. I like not having a theme and just doing whatever the hell I want, which is, you know, really perfect for today's video. Completely unscripted, and I just decided to throw this all together. So this is probably going to be an amazing video. Yippee! I'm going to be doing a lyrical analysis of, because Creep was always a song that I'd heard things about, like, oh, Creep is like the quintessential, like, I guess, emo loser song. But I never really gave it a shot. I never really listened to it. I never really wanted to hear it. And I was always just kind of like, I mean, it's some grunge, sad, emo song from the 90s. I don't care. And, you know, I never gave Creep, or to an extent Radiohead, ever, like, a serious thought. I never really cared. I was just like, well, it's for certain people. Some people like it. Some people, like me, just, you know, don't really care. My amazing boyfriend, he likes Radiohead. He's a huge Radiohead fan. And he decided to, you know, we were just talking, you know, the other day. And he was like, have you ever listened to Radiohead? And I was like, no. And he was, you know, shocked, and he was like, how dare you, Radiohead's great, I think we have to break up, /J, and all that stuff. And so, then, he was like, have you ever heard Creep? And I was like, I've heard about Creep, but I've never listened to it. And that was when he sent me the Spotify link to the song. He said, go listen to this now. And I listened to Creep, and I read the lyrics along while listening to the song, and it became one of my favorite songs of all time. So, yeah, thanks, honey. You gave me a new mental hyperfixation. I hate you. The light burnt out? I don't have a light now. Hope you enjoy my really shitty normal room lighting then. So, here we go with the lyrical explanation breakdown of Creep and what I think it means. So, first we have the first verse. We have verse 1. It opens up with, when you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye, you're just like an angel, your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. That is the final lines of verse 1. It all goes together because, you know, he sees this person as otherworldly, like above, you know, like they're descending from heaven. They float like a feather in a beautiful world. Their skin is so beautiful, it makes him cry. He's hyping up, putting not even a lot of emphasis on it. He's just sort of glossing over, and it's in like a trance. I can't even speak, but he's over in like this trance of like just in a dreamlike world, just saying these things with, when you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel, your skin makes me cry. I don't even know if that's how listen, I've only been listening to the song for like a day. You gotta understand, I don't have the melody beaten to my skull yet. Then the pre-chorus comes in, which, this is when the song begins to turn. Now, if you can't tell already, I'm not gonna sit here and explain to you the history of the song, you know, the history of Radiohead before they made Creep. You know, I'm here to explain what the song is about. If you don't know about this song already, then this is not a history lesson of the song. This assumes you have already listened to the song before and you want to hear what other people think about the meaning of the lyrics. So, Yeah, sorry if you want to hear if you don't know already the turn the song is making. Go listen to Creep. It's a great song. But anyway, the pre-chorus kicks in, and he continues on, and he's like, I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. And then the chorus kicks in. And this is where he puts all of his emphasis. This is where he puts all of his heavy energy into. And I think that's actually a very important part, because he comes in the chorus and screams, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. And this is when the song to me takes this really beautiful turn almost, because it goes from this daydream like trance, this feeling of just, being there in the clouds, thinking about this beautiful person, to I wish I was special, the first line in the chorus, and it feels almost kind of like out of left field. It feels like it feels like it belongs in the song. Like it feels like it belongs in the vibe. But at the same time, it feels like something's wrong. And he says, you're so fucking special. And then this is on the time where the guitar kicks in and the drums, and it picks up in intensity, because the chorus kicks in, and it gets really intense here, where he's just screaming, but I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo, and it stops feeling like this trance, and it starts feeling like just like these negative emotions are just like lightning striking in, like it went from a perfect, beautiful, sunny, slightly cloudy day to now thunderstrike and thunderstorm, and it gets beating down on you, and it comes out of nowhere. It goes from so bright and positive about the other person to so overly negative about I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo, I wish I was special, you're so fucking special. It feels really overbearing and really negative, and this guy is in love. He's in love with this girl. He's putting her up on this high pedestal that he's just like, this is the peak of the mountaintop. This is the most pretty thing I've ever seen. And then he looks at himself, and he doesn't understand. He doesn't belong there, because, and this is going into what I personally believe with the song, not just, explaining it, but what I personally believe is that he's in a relationship with this girl. My opinion is that they're in a relationship. However, he understands why everyone would love his partner. He understands why everyone would love them. He understands why everyone is in love with them. He understands they're holstered as, so beautiful. Their skin makes him cry. They're like angels. They float like a feather in a beautiful world. They're so fucking special to him. And he sees that. However, he automatically, the second it's about him, he's like, no, I don't belong here. I'm this creep. I'm this weirdo latching on to this person. I don't belong here. I don't need to be here. And then this goes into the second verse, where he says, I don't care if it hurts. I want to have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. And this is where it gets even more negative, because now he's in this sort of trance, like how he flows and talks and murmurs throughout the song. Verse 2 is very similar to verse 1 in how it is vocally performed. And so that just makes it seem as if, again, it's another normal occurrence. It's a daydream. He's dreaming about having control over his emotions. He wants control over being happy. However, this depression, this sadness, it has control over him and his emotions. He thinks of himself in such negative ways. And he doesn't care if it hurts. He wants it to be over with. And he dreams about having a perfect body, perfect soul, because he just can never see any positives with himself. He only sees negatives. And compared to his partner, he can only continue to see these negatives. It's not possible for him to not see himself as a creep or a weirdo. He can only see himself as these negatives and what he wants and what he what he needs, because he is so in love that he puts all of his love and self-care, all the care that he should put to himself, it's all external that he puts to other people. But then when they give that love back to him, he can't accept it, because he's always shooting it down with negatives. He replaces any self-love with self-loathe, because he gives out too much love in this weird sort of sense. And again, more with the daydreaming, he says, I want you to notice when I'm not around. He feels like that, when he's not around, no one notices, no one cares. He feels replaceable. He feels tired. He feels just he just feels like no one cares. And again, comes in with, and this time I think it's really, really interesting how the pre-chorus is the exact same, except the line order is swapped. So instead of the first time where it's, I wish I was special, you're so fucking special, this time it goes sort of outwards into the opposite, where it's, you're so fucking special, and then he sounds defeated and says, I wish I was special. And then the chorus comes in again, but I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo, what the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Oh. And this is the one part of the song, the bridge, that I kind of don't really know. I really can't think of much for what the lyrics mean, because I'm trying to think, and it's one of those things where it's like, this part is pretty abstract, I would say. But before we get to that, actually, I just want to comment the song, like the lyrics, the quality of the lyrics. I haven't looked much into the song or what, other people said about the song. To me, the song lyrics, how they're written, is very amateurish. Like, there really isn't much of a rhyme. The use of just, swears everywhere. I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo, what the hell am I doing here? But it kind of works. I kind of like the fact that they're kind of amateurish, because when he's describing everything in the verses, it sounds more interesting, because it sounds like a trance, like he's out of it, like he's loopy. Like this is just coming from some deep crevasse of his mind. But then his chorus, he sounds like he's so done, he can't even think about actually writing good. He's just so tired and depressed. He has to resort to just using generic terms. And, I think that the quality of the lyrics, for as simple as they are, I think they actually kind of work out more that way. She's running out the door. She's running out. She run. She's running away. And I really don't know. I can sit here and try and think, maybe this is, he is so negative towards himself that eventually he just eats her away. She can't see any more positives because, she was happy in this relationship, but he's so negative. And no matter how much she tries to love him, he shuts it down. So she starts to see the negatives and it destroys the relationship. She's running away. She's turning him down. She's leaving the relationship because his negativity is too strong. I personally really don't see that, but that's really the only thing I guess I could think of when it comes to what the bridge means. Me personally, I personally don't believe that's what it means. I think this is just abstract, and I don't know. But the outro, this is the most interesting part, because it reuses the pre-chorus and the chorus, and it combines them together. He sounds defeated and sad, which could go along with this. She's running out the door, she's left the relationship now. Because he says, whatever makes you happy, whatever you want, you're so fucking special. I wish I was special. And now he goes, he says it again. He's going into the I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo lines. But he sounds so much more just defeated and tired. And you can tell because the guitars are gone. It's just acoustic now. There's no intensity. He sounds sad and defeated. And, he's just accepted this now. This is who he is. He's a creep. He's a weirdo. He doesn't understand what he even belonged to be in the relationship in the first place. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. And, he's just so tired. He's beaten into his head. He threw away the one thing he had, and now he's alone, forever in his thoughts. It's no longer a daydream that he's interrupting. It's his permanent life now. He's just negative and sad all the time. And I don't know, that, to me, that's what Creep means by Radiohead. It's about a guy who's in a relationship with someone. He is able to give that person love. He's able to give his partner love and just so much emotion and love in the relationship, but he's unable to reciprocate. He's unable to, take back that love. He doesn't understand why the love comes back to him. He doesn't understand what it means. He doesn't understand. He can't take it back because he sees himself in such a negative light. He gives away all of his love to other people, and he can't accept any form of love back because he sees himself so negatively. And I don't know, to me, that's what I believe creep means. I believe that is the meaning of creep. That is the story of the song. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and even share the video if you liked it that much. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.